Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
After 8 minutes.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Soboslai receives it in a good position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Scholes. And he's had it nicked away. And the counter is on. Goes looking wide. Wirtz providing an outlet on that flank. Chance, surely! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's Rooney. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Scholes, and here's Suarez. For Bale, out to the left it goes. That's tidy. Now there's a fine, it's Gerrard! Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment. He's got himself an absolute peach. Into the lead once more. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Barcelona take the lead. Gerrard. McAllister.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pass is just off target. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Strong running down that left flank. Scholes. 30 minutes gone. Gerrard. Now it's Rooney. Gerrard ploughing through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's well positioned here. Mohamed Salah. Wirtz. And it's Salah. Now it's Gakpo. Soboslai is onto this. And this is Mohamed Salah. It's just beyond his reach. Tries a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Lampard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ferdinand getting this one clear. Driving on and making good progress. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Scholes. Gerrard. He shifted it to the flank.
There will be 1
He's
minute
picked his way
added
through.
time.
Shot could be a Gerrard! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Gerrard. Bale is always looking to play quality balls. And this is Luis Suarez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Frimpong. Hops for safety. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Best. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Gakpo. Bite's come loose. Now it's Wirtz. Stood up well to him there. Gakpo! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Timber. Lampard under intense pressure.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
97.
And it's Salah. McAllister. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Gerrard. He has found a way through. Scholes. And it's Timber. And here's Suarez. Barcelona have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Rooney is standing over this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. Rooney! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Gravenberg. Now Gakpo. Timber makes the interception. Kerkez. Looking for the run. Oh, nicely intercepted. Timber. Scholes. Gerrard. And it's Bale. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Mohamed Salah. Gakpo. Chance for a shot! Oh, Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Coming on to replace him is number 3, Endo.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Lampard. And here's Suarez. Shoots! It's there! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Scholes. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. He's gone for goal! Gerrard. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number 18.
Surely now!
Number 17.
Goal at his mercy,
Jones.
and somehow he's missed it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Scholes. And here's Rooney. Now it's Luis Suarez. Look at the space here. He's found some space. Ah, lovely feet. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 9.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And that is a little undercooked. Gerrard. Now Timber. And that is out of play. Now it's Rooney.
4
There
added
will be
minutes has been
4
indicated.
extra minutes. Lampard. Out towards the flank. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And that is wildly off target. Frimpong. Szoboszlai. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Frimpong picks it up now. Mohamed Salah. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite... Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's Gerrard! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Now there's a fine ball, and the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Claude Makaleli, a player whose name entered the very language of the game, Jim.
Yeah, but his arrival in English football, Peter, I felt was key in taking the title from the previous season's Invincibles. And his first goal in English football was scored on what was the homecoming of the new champions.
Yeah, sort-of-time penalty. He missed it actually, but he did score on the rebound.
Yeah, that's right. Not glamorous, nor spectacular, but no less crucial. It pretty much describes him as a player.
And here's Azar. Rooney looks to get on the end of this. And it's Gerrard. That has been cut short. Darren Fletcher. Nicely shaped ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Scholes. Manchester United appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Aimed beyond the... And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. Makalele simply refused to be outdone there. Gerrard can so cleverly bypass the press. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Preston with the corner, there first. Ferdinand tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? Passes short and Rooney! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Luis Suarez. Gerrard. Can he finish? Nicely aimed pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a key interception. Scholes. Played out to the right. Knocks it into space. And it's Makalele. And this is Luis Suarez. Distributed tidily. Scholes. Park Ji-sung puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Rooney. And he's managed to get free. It's Rooney! Oh, the ball's went loose here.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Scholes. Gerrard. And it's Bale. Makalele. And it's Timber. Well, that is one way to stop him.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is ended up in no man's land. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
This is Hazard. So much.
Hazard!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's Gerrard. And this is Hazard. Lovely feet. And this is Lewis, takes a shot! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rooney. And the counter is on. Time and again they are repelled. Best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Best. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. Almost an hour gone. Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there.
Shot a goal! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude McAleny, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly, a lot of pundits refer to it as the Makelele role now, such as his influence playing that position.
He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that was vital. And that is out of play. And he's gone searching crossfield. Timber. Best. Here's Scholes. Gerrard. Played out to the left flank.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And he has been fouled there. Gerrard. And it's Makelele. Lovely, now then. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Haaland. And he's onside. Haaland! It's in! What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Timber. And it's Gerrard. Played out wide. He's found the way through. Look at this. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Martinez trying to keep this in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. He is through here. That's been intercepted. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Red Scholes.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tries to play it through, showing good feet. Gerrard. Timber's cross. Oh, well played. Kudus. So what can they make of this? It's a promising position. It's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Not the most accurate pass. And he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
Kudus! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Odegaard does well to get it back. Best, a player who needs knowing. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's just beyond his reach. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Timber. Makaleli. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dig far post.
It's bounced back off the post. A heavy challenge. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United are back on level terms. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that is as far as they're going to go. In with the challenge. And here's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's their second corner of the game. Looking for the run. Odegaard. Oh, good spread. Kudus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's
has been
fruitless.
indicated.
Makalele. Rice is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester United will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
And it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Taken back almost at once. Makalele. And here's Makalele. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Kudus.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Semenyo. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ødegaard. Oh, Red, nice interception. Scholes. Now it's Haaland. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Kudus. That's tidy. Gerrard. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's an errant pass. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Rice. Oh no, that was never going to make it. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gerrard can see things, others simply cannot. Bale. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Scholes has found the net here, of course. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. Ferdinand concedes a free kick for that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, lovely! Hazard had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
That has not gone well. Scholes. Makalele is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Over to the left. Ødegaard. That is good alertness.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's a key interception. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Gerrard. Played out to the right. Now that's well seen too. Gerrard. And here's Suarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Hazard.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Scholes. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass isn't the best. Gerrard. Makaleli. Now it's Luis Suarez. Best. Scholes. Gerrard. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 9.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Number 17, Bergkamp. Substitution.
Makaleli. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's picked his way through. Bale. De Bruyne. Great vision. Opts for safety. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he get onto this? Oh, that's fabulous. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Haaland, and he was quick to react. And it's Bergkamp, and he's managed to get free. Bergkamp. He's got away. Delivers with terrific header. In he goes again.
Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Manchester United take the lead. Bale gets into a good position. He has found a way through. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's come to nothing. Makaleli. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. Makaleli is... And that's it for the first half of extra time. Manchester United come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Ferdinand. Now Timber. Oh, it's Bergkamp. De Bruyne. Watkins providing an outlet on that flank. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better... De Bruyne! That has been slung wide. Looking to play him in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Spread neatly. Oh, that's a key interception. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. No, that was never going to make it. Makaleli. Now it's Hazard.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Scholes. Makaleli. Now it's Luis Suarez. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real...
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a...
Shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Seedorf. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And Owen! Oh, that was no routine save.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. That's a half-decent try. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Not the most accurate pass. Out of play for a throw. And he's gone searching crossfield. That has not gone well. Iniesta. Now it's Owen. Now it's Seedorf. Back into the middle. He's being shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. There's a searching pass. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Davids. Koundé gets it clear. Barcelona have their third corner. Big header! And the ball's come loose here. And this is Roberto Carlos. This looks... And he shoots! And he's there to belt it away. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And this is McManaman. That's good play. Davids. And he's got the beating of his man. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Davids. Iniesta. Lewandowski, now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's face to face with the... Mbappe! He scored! Barcelona are back in business! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Very nicely done. Crosses it into the area. Araujo can get it clear. And it's De Jong. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Carried quite a threat. McManaman. Roberto Carlos. Now Seedorf. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. It's a threatening ball. Iniesta has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here. Roberto Carlos! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And another try! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Balde. And it's Balde. It's a pretty loose pass. Quality ball. But McManaman looks to get on the end of this. Cannavaro shifted it to the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé looking to run onto it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good ball, good take.
3 minutos de descuento.
Iniesta. Cannavaro. Here's Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Here we go again. And Araujo. And it's Iniesta. Seedorf. Oh no, that was never going to make it. It's a searching pass. Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pepe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Big chance!
And for a moment, time stood still. Araujo hurtling down that right flank. Filling in numbers sharp and uncompromising. Over to the left. McManaman. Iniesta. Davids, the man that is tenacity personified. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here. Well,
Oh, shooting chance!
he's missed, but not by that far.
Steve McManaman certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's Iniesta. Davids, looking for options for movement. Oh, good take in a good area. And this is Iniesta. It could be...
There's the shot! It's a goal!
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Crosses it in. Cleared without hesitation. Backward it goes. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played out to the left flank. Balde puts a cross in. And that's the keeper's ball. Araujo. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
De Jong. Al-Kubasi does well to get it back. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Lewandowski goes looking wide. Ball facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's claimed by the keeper. Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? Seedorf will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. De Jong. And he was quick to react. Cleared without complication. Rashford gets into a good position. He is just caressing the ball. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rashford.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's picked his way through. Nice control. And he skips past his man. Taken back almost at once. Now it's McManaman. Well timed, excellent interception. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That pass isn't the best. Yamal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Koundé cuts it out. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome in this most treasured of games. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?